Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Yikakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, I want to get into the lies that these heathen and the so-called Christians and these other understandings of the Bible and understandings of the true doctrine that's being preached by the Israelites. They want to say that we're focusing on skin color. Now, skin color was brought into play by who? Was it the Israelites that brought skin color into play? No, it was the Lord. He created albinism. He created Down syndrome. He created skin differences. See, it wasn't the Israelites that created that. And what was the purpose of Him creating that? Okay, because it was a plague. He created because it was a plague, and this plague He put on specific people as a mark to expose them, but they cannot hide, because one major thing they was going to try to do is hide and impersonate the Israelites. So now skin color is exposing them for the lies. And just because you got some pretty much Gentiles and heathen that might be Israelites, or I'm going to say it this way, you got some Israelites that might look like the heathen, look like the Gentiles, look like the so-called Edomites, look like these individuals who have this plague, and even might have that plague of leprosy and albinism. If their blood go back to Jacob, that's none and void. But on a wide scale, see, the majority of people with albinism, or people that come from the nation that had albinism, which is the nation of Esau, these individuals are Edomites. Okay, now we're going to go into Leviticus, because the Lord created this skin color, and He used this to expose Esau. You know what? Let's go to Jeremiah 49 first and show how the Lord was going to use this to expose them. This is Jeremiah 49 and 10. It says, I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. See, Esau was going to try to hide himself, and he covered himself over with false titles as so-called white people, when they are red. They are not the color white. They're the color red and or pink, what you call it, a variation of red. So they want to color themselves over with a false color and hide themselves under this, oh, I'm the color of white, purity. So when you go into Genesis, they get Genesis and get their identification first. It's Genesis 25 and 25. It says, and the first came out red. This is how these people look. When they come out of the womb, they're red. And this is when it came out with albinism. Because if you got albinism and leprosy, you don't come out, your blood is not white. See, you just don't have the pigment that covers every creature in the universe, or mainly on the earth. Every creature on the earth, the plants, the insects, the trees, the animals, they're covered in melanin, in this barrier protecting them from the sun. Okay? But Esau came out without this, with albinism, with leprosy, with the plague. Salakia, Okay, so let's go to Leviticus real quick. Leviticus 13. Starting at verse 13. Okay. It says, then the priest shall consider, and behold, if leprosy have covered all his flesh, so he was covered from head to toe with leprosy, a plague, albinism, he shall pronounce him clean that have the plague. It is all turned white. So compared to you having this melanin covering your body all over from head to toe, they compare that, and it's white compared to the dark brown. This is why they can get away with saying that they're white, but they're actually red. He is clean. Okay, because when you go down to let's see, verse 19, describing these plagues and these conditions of the skin that the priest was paying attention to and pronouncing on the people. It says 19, and in the place of the boil there is a white rising, or a bright spot, white and somewhat red. So even if it's so-called white, it's red, man. And this is what these people is. Compared to a Chaco African, or a dark skinned person, you can say that they are almost white, but they're red, because you can see the blood once the skin don't have the melanin. You can see the red blood under or through the skin. And so this is why they was named red. This is why they're named the red dragon, the red beast, the red nation, the red horse. Okay? And the Lord exposed them for being this, because they are the nation, the European Union, the NATO, that rules the world and that was going to rule the world in the last days. And the Lord exposed them and said that these are the people that was going to be murdering and destroying the whole earth in the last days. This is what we saying. Now they was blessed to rule the earth through their father Esau. They was blessed to rule the earth with the sword, where they got the strongest military in the whole world. See, they was given that blessing. And so this is what we telling people. Salakia, let me get right. Okay, let me get And you know what? That's what I mainly want to bring out. So I'm going to end it there. Give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bashim Kakadash, Shalom.